What do you guys think about Cody going into a contest and possibly winning?
Why did you just laugh?
Like he keeps saying possible, like it's possible that you're gonna win, and like you're gonna do anything.
I don't understand why everybody has to be so judgmental. Hey, Cody's just a bum. Cody's this, Cody's that, Cody's this. Cody's me, bro. Let me be me. When is that gonna start?
Who cares what Big Z said? You gotta do things your own way.
I don't have a way. I've never, won anything my whole life. Just once, I want to feel like a winner.
I don't know why we want to take the hardest road. I don't know why the man above gives me the hardest road, but it's nothing the man above don't put you in situations that you can't handle. And I just kept that same positive attitude, like, instead of saying, why me, they're saying this is what he want me to do. And Cleveland, this is for you.
You got one, baby. You got one, baby. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I wanted this so bad, man. I love you, man. I wanted this so bad.
My homies, so I might be speaking to myself when I make this video, right? But I do know some of you guys might generally relate. You guys might feel me on this because I read the comments, right? So I know some of you guys are out there trying to achieve these big goals, these big dreams, and I kind of know you'll get to a point right now, you might already be there right now, where you're sort of feeling like this shit is just hard, man. Like you're stumbling, you're coming through failure after failure, shit just ain't playing out like you thought it would, and generally you've lost faith in yourself. And I just want to emphasize, really, really drill this home, man, that don't give up. And I know this is so cliche, right? This is so much easier said than done. But the key thing I really, really want to harp on this video is faith. Because honestly, faith isn't something that you sort of work to achieve, or you gradually gain, or you sort of strive to sort of become super faithful, right, or whatever, right? I generally think that you always have faith within you. Faith is something you always have. But I think the thing that's sort of fucked up is we tend to sort of misconstrue this and sort of channel the power of faith in negative ways. So when I say this, right, it's hard for you to sort of visualize the fact that these goals are possible, these goals are achievable, because you could never really look past your past experiences. So you're using faith in a negative way to sort of put yourself down and just kind of self-limit yourself in a sense. Like, does that really make sense? Like, I don't really want to go into like some spiritual kind of like tangent or some shit, but like mentally up here is so powerful and critical to you achieving the goals that you've set out for. And this is something I really, really struggle with, man, especially with this YouTube shit, because I've been doing this for like a whole year now, right? And affirmation, repetition, repeating the affirmations. I was trying to think of a really good fucking vocab word for that, right? But constantly repeating the affirmations, man, this has been something that has just kept me fucking going, man. And I'm so grateful to have my brother in my life, because he's been someone that's kind of embarked on a really like different entrepreneurial kind of route, right? Like really against the grain. He started to just see success in that now. And it's been so fucking inspiring just looking at that. And at the same time, I can't lie, it's also sort of magnified the mirror on myself. And I just started to think, okay, I've just seen a man fucking climb up from this to that, bro, to this success, all from his own hard work, diligence, and belief in himself. What the fuck is my excuse? What the fuck is my excuse? And it's just difficult, man, because you go through these periods where it just feels like you're not fucking hitting, man. Whatever you're doing just ain't working, man. You're trying so fucking hard. You're putting in the effort, bro. You're being diligent in your work, and it's just not fucking working, man. And this is literally the period of time where you must keep going. This is where you must keep going. And it's so hard to stay consistent without that sort of support or backbone or sort of intrinsic belief that I will make it through this. And it's difficult to say this, right? But it's like there's generally been some points where I've just thought I'm done. Like I can't keep going, right? But you know what always springs me back? I just think to myself, if I stop doing this, I will never hit that goal. I will never become a YouTuber. I would never get the 100K sub plug. I would never ever be a YouTuber, full-time income, online income. You know all that bullshit, right? Escape the Matrix. I'll never do all that type of shit, right? If I don't keep going. So it's like, end of the day, man, like, I'd be struggling, I'd be fucking hitting failures, bro, videos be flopping, and I just gotta keep going. Like, there's just nothing, I need to keep going. There's no way around it, bro. You need to keep going. And I think the one thing I've really started to understand though is, as much as it's good to have this sort of discipline and sort of constant drive to keep chasing your dreams, you also need to be analytical. Because I've realized you need to look at what you're doing and sort of analyze and understand, am I doing the right thing to achieve my goal? Is there anything I can optimize? What have I learned from this failure? What can I change? What can I redirect? What's going right? What's going wrong? This is so important because you can't just keep blindly putting your fist against the door, putting your fist against the door and hoping it works right. You need to be experimenting and growing from every single failure. And this is why this shit is difficult, man, because let's just be real. Let's just be so real. Not everyone is built for this, man. Not everyone is built for this. But you fucking knew it would be hard when you embarked on this journey. You knew this goal would be difficult. You think these feelings you're having right now, this hopelessness, this sense of fucking low self-esteem, you think this is all, you think everyone else who achieved greatness never had these sort of feelings? You think you're alone in this? Every single person who has strived for greatness and achieved these big goals has felt this exact same way. And they just kept fucking going. So why the fuck do you think you have any right to give up? Like, you feel like this shit is meant to come to you on a platter? You feel like 1 year of work is enough? 2 years is enough? You gotta keep fucking going, man. There's no... And one thing as well that's so important is to not compare yourself to anyone else, man. Because you're on your own journey. I don't care how long it takes you to achieve that goal, because that goal in the first place is something that you decided at the start is worthwhile. It's worth that sacrifice. It's worth that stress. It's worth that anxiety. Everything. You've decided this goal is worthwhile. So why are you thinking of giving it up? And I don't really know how to say this in a way that's gonna motivate you, because you might get some boost of energy now, right? And sort of get, yeah, let me go chase my dreams and all that type of shit, right? But honestly, man, what you need is intrinsic faith and belief in yourself, bro. Because these little bouts of motivation and everything, they'll sort of help you here and there, right? But it's not gonna keep you in the path unless you have an ironclad faith in yourself. Almost so faith in the fact that you will achieve that goal. And obviously you have to be sort of, I don't want to say realistic. I fucking hate that word realistic. I feel like the word realistic traps people, right? But I think you have to be sort of, what's the word? Not realistic, but you have to sort of understand your strengths and your weaknesses. So I say this in the sense like, okay, let's say you're wanting to be a YouTuber, right? I just bring it back to being a YouTuber. Like, come on, this is my shit. I'm doing a YouTuber, right? Go watch some other nigga if you want to talk to him about, if you want to hear him talk about being an athlete or some shit. Right? I'm doing about making videos, I'm making memes, right? But let's say you want to be a YouTuber, right? But A, you're a fucking boomer when it comes to tech. B, you can't even use editing software. C, you suck at fucking speaking on the camera. Now, there's a degree where all three of these things can be learned, right? And sort of improved upon, right? But you have to also understand you're working in a market. You're sort of competing against other people. So like, for instance, me, I kind of always knew I'd make good content, because I always felt like, hey, I used to edit videos back in the day. Like, I've always been a creative guy. Like, I love technology. Like, the speaking on camera stuff, that's quite difficult. I'm still trying to get good at that, right? But essentially, I just thought, okay, I can do this shit, bro. Like, and don't even get me started on niggas you see on YouTube blowing up, making fucking slideshow videos going on for like 10 seconds, and then don't even get me started on that, right? But I would see that shit and I just think, come on, I can fucking do that, right? So you also sort of have to have some sort of, you know, like, don't be an idiot, you know, like, choose something that you generally can see you have a sort of talent or edge for, or, you know, it's just some market opening or something, like something you're good at, you know, it's just something you're good at, bro. I don't want to say everything is sort of needs talent, right? Because essentially I believe you can learn and get better at things, but you know what I mean. Like, come on, just pick something you're good at, right? But once you're sort of on that path, right, it's just constant adaptation, revision, improvement. It's consistent, right? Let me get a water, guys. Fuck, I'm thirsty. I got my trusty water ready because I feel like this video might be a long video. I just want to get a lot of stuff off my chest. But the biggest thing really is just having that faith and really understanding that whatever your past experiences are, they don't dictate your future. You really need to separate and believe in the impossible. You really need to sort of separate and visualize that you can have experiences separate to what you've had in the past. And I say this in the sense that it might be hard for you to ever picture you could be successful, but you have no idea how quick it can be, especially if you're working in a field like online business. You can literally become an overnight success, quote unquote overnight success. I don't know, you've been grinding for 4 fucking years, right? And you get one video that pops, but you're an overnight success, right? But you guys know essentially what I'm trying to say. It can be just like that. And you have to have that in the back of your mind every single time you're thinking about giving up. Because you're not working in the same field as these normies, right? You're not working in the same field as these normies. You are working in the field where your growth, your limit, your potential is exponential. You can go off crazily. And I just want you guys to really understand that just don't give up, man. Just don't give up. It might be good for me to do more of these videos, right? Because I feel like that constant affirmation, constant like repeating this is just, you truly need that. I need that too as well. I'll be watching these videos all the time, just sort of like, you know, hyping me up and sort of just telling me that you can do this, man. You can really fucking do this. And I don't really think that, oh my God. I thought it was like a fucking bug there, my guys. But I don't really know. I don't really think, I feel like once you have that, you know, intrinsic belief and sort of motivation and sort of faith in yourself, everything just comes naturally, man. Like obviously I still get bouts of feeling down and sort of thinking like, fuck, what's going on, right? But I just go headstrong, but I'm just thinking like, I will eventually make it, bro. And you need to think like that too. You will eventually make it. And don't let the sort of depressive episodes or sort of moments of low self-esteem get you to sort of stop working as hard or as creatively or as, you know, diligently, because that's kind of when you sort of spiral into this, you know, negative pattern where you're not producing the best work you can anymore, and then it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because with me, I was at a point where I was just like, these videos aren't gonna pop, bro. Why am I even putting effort into these videos, bro? Like, what's the actual point? I lost that kind of passion and spark I used to have, man. And at the same time, I just started to think, why am I even putting out these videos if I don't even enjoy what I'm doing anymore? Like, I don't even look at the videos and think, fuck, that's a good video. I'm so proud of that video. Like, why am I even doing that at that point? How am I expecting to grow if every piece of work, everything I'm doing is not to my fucking absolute best? Like, you need to make sure you're consistently growing, improving, and learning from your failures, and also putting complete effort into what you're doing. And yeah, I don't know, guys. That's just, once you're at a point where you're just really, really comfortable in yourself and truly understand that, hey, I will eventually make it, and I feel like all that anxiety and all that worry goes away, right? And it also kind of helps if you're not really, you know, financially stressed and needing that shit to pop off. But at the same time, I also do kind of feel, and this is so paradoxical, right, when I say this, because I'm saying this from a sense where I'm very comfy, I'm making a good salary for my job, right? Pushing 200K a year, guys, come on. I just say that for you new guys, because some of you old guys already know how much to make, right? But you new guys, I need you guys to put some fucking respect on my name. But I feel like once you're, you know, financially comfy like that, you sort of tend not to push as hard in these side hustles or these like little dreams and stuff, right? Because I remember when I was unemployed, that brokey, bro. Oh my God, I'm waking up. Okay, what YouTube video am I gonna make? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, should I be scripting this video? Okay, well, I need to make a post on Discord. Okay, but nowadays, right, I just be coming back from work. I'm just like, let me watch some anime, bro. Let's order some Uber Eats. I'll script that video tomorrow. That's all good. You know, like, I feel like also having that fucking fire on your back, like, really gets you to grind towards your goals even harder, man. But like, what can you do, man? Some of us don't really have the time and we sort of have other obligations to do. So as long as you feel like you're not fucking around, like only you know if you're going hard enough, man. Only you know if you're going hard enough. And especially if you're working in a sort of space where you're exponential, right? It might be better to work smarter rather than harder, if you truly think about that. My brother always used to say this, better to work smarter than harder. And he always used to call it Pareto's principle, like, you know, the whole 80-20 rule or whatever. Like, that might be a legitimate thing, right? So I don't want you guys to sort of go into this hustle culture just thinking more equals more, because maybe less equals more. But essentially, that's all I really want to say, guys. Just don't fucking give up, man. Don't give up. Like, generally don't give. I hate to see some of you guys talk about how you're making YouTube channels or you wanted to do this. Then I click on your YouTube channel, you posted one video 4 months ago, man. Like, what is that shit, dude? What is that, bro? Like, how do you just give up like that? It's disappointing, man. I feel like it just shows that you don't really have the balls like that, man. You really don't have the balls to really be embarking on something like that. Like, if you're gonna be fucking average, be average, man. But don't be on here watching these videos thinking you can fucking be someone and you're not ready to put that grind, not ready to fucking put that commitment in, man. Like, shit is annoying, right? And speaking about YouTube as well, guys, check out what I just got for you guys. Got a new fucking mic, man. Upgraded. I got like one of these this is like a podcast, like a broadcast kind of mic, like those like expensive ones. Nah, it wasn't that expensive actually, but I wasn't even gonna get a new mic, right? I was gonna wait till I got 10k subs, because I don't know why you guys be roasting me. You guys be thinking I'm talking on like an iPhone camera mic or like a fucking inbuilt camera mic or some shit, right? But this is literally a Rode shotgun mic. Like this shit I have up here, this is literally a Rode shotgun mic. I bought this from the rip, and you guys be saying my mic is shit, bro. I'm just like, fucking hell. But yeah, I got this mic, guys. Not the next video I upload, but probably the one after that, I'll use this, because this just came today, but I'm waiting for the stand. So I need the stand so I can actually use it. Otherwise I would have used this today, like, you know, hello, on some ASMR type of shit, right? But yeah, my guys, this is just a little chill video, I guess. Like, some of you guys who haven't really seen this type of video from me before, you might be thinking like, what the fuck? But I like to do these here and there. It's just cool to just get some shit off my chest and just talk and get to kind of know you guys as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys next video.